Welcome to the new cash flow. This is a brief explanation of how to use this cash flow and where to find the relevant information on this cash flow. The main idea is to take away the manual process as well as being a bit more proactive about paying the suppliers. The existing cash flow is made by using the familiarity of suppliers and regular payments to populate future cash flows. That familiarity exists with 30 years within a company, but I don't have the familiarity and I'm still taken by surprise every time somebody calls requesting payment. I've been unable to use Sage to understand what they're due and to predict the values, and therefore not able to predict a future cash flow. Once all of the suppliers are tidy, and this cash flow can function as a tool to manage and predict the payments. The existing cash flow also requires a lot of manual inputs, and the miscellaneous and direct debits are just sums based on last week's or not really fully understanding the schedules and how much people are due. So let me show you the version I've made, see if you like it. If not, we can go back to the old one. This is the main tab and it follows the same principles with the green and the blue columns. The opening balances are shown here at the top with all the sums of the payments following. Last week's activity appears greyed out. We'll briefly skip over the detail of the costs and have a quick look at our Lloyd's receipts. The forecasted receipts are automatically populated from Sarah's cash flow, which is attached to this report every week so the numbers can feed through into the forecast. The daily receipts are populated each day from the ideal reports that are easily exported to Excel and input into the daily calculator form, the same form that pulls our numbers through for our daily bank reports. These numbers are pulled through daily to give a running total of the receipts for every day. From here we can then monitor our receipts against the forecasts. Moving back up, each cost has been split into a category which allows clarity, and each cost then has a corresponding tab with the same colour. The benefits of splitting the cost like this is that there's a different method for calculating or forecasting the different costs. Let's have a quick run through each type. Starting with the standing orders in shipping, mainly because transports are still a work in progress, we can see that each standing order has been researched and either manually or by formula inputted into a forecast schedule that feeds the total amounts of the week through to the main forecast. This enables us to check daily to see the amount expected to go out the following day, and also enables the forecast to quickly be populated months in advance. I won't go into detail on all of them, but let's take a quick look at the PAYE. The formulas predict the 4 payment dates that we have, being the weekly drivers, the last Thursday of the month, the 25th, and the last working day. All the values are estimates until the actuals become available, but the main benefit here is the time saved when populating the spreadsheet, and it ensures we don't have to faff around and figure out which weeks include the last Thursday of the month and the 25th, or which weeks include the last working day. The spreadsheet automatically calculates that. Finally, let's have a quick look at the subcontractors. These figures are now fed straight through from the aged creditors report on Sage. Once all of the suppliers are tidy, this method can be used for all of the suppliers. The aged creditor report is simply dumped into the working sheet here, and the due dates and values are then calculated and fed straight through to the week in the cash flow. At the moment, I'm using the dates, except for G, 30 to 35 days, end of the month. And the payments are showing on the first Friday of the month. I know this is subject to change, and once the change has been communicated and agreed with the subcontractors, the formulas are easily changed.